What is up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about a young Gambian that left the UK after completing his bachelor's degree to start a full suite advertising agency in Gambia, and within a year he was able to expand into real estate and the creative space as well. So I'll let him introduce himself and tell you his story.
Hello everyone, my name is Babucarr Njie. I am Gambian. I'm the founder of Outboost Media and Analytics, an advertising company based in the Gambia, leveraging the technology to help brands get to their customers efficiently. Okay, so Outboost is 2 years old. So we started in January 2020, and this was Outboost started by accident in Gambia because it was meant to be a pilot to understand how the Gambian market works in terms of advertising, and then it ended up becoming a full suite marketing agency as we're operating now in 2020. So the idea started when I was in university, trying to build up ideas. When I was in university, I was a very big participant in terms of running business societies while in university. So I was doing workshops, working with the entrepreneurship departments, traveling around the UK, representing the university in business conferences. So through that, I had a chance to build many business ideas and bank some. So this was my favorite idea, which was actually meant to be for UK. But coming to Gambia in 2020, I saw an opportunity to try this out and see how it works. And the rest was history. Over the past 2 years, we have had the opportunity to work with clients from different industries, from pharmaceutical to insurance. Ideas can be crazy, right? But I understood the problem. So a lot of people have ideas, but they don't understand what it solves. And I understood this very well, being a business student. So I understood that people move every day, and taxis pick up people from school, from their house to school or to the market. And I understand that brands want to be at the forefront of where everybody goes. Okay, so how I got to start the business. Of course, I just graduated from uni, and I didn't work for 20 years like other people do, so I didn't really have much savings. I had the opportunity to only work for 6 months at a bank in the UK right before coming to Gambia. And the actual intention to come to Gambia was to go back for my master's. And then I came and I saw the opportunity and I took it, and that's why I'm still here. So it's not like I had all the money in the world. I just had a little bit of savings to start with.
So when he left the UK to come to Gambia, it was not to stay here or work, because he told me that he was even planning to go back to do his masters. But once he got here, he saw an opportunity here and he took it. That is why he's still here. The quickest way to discover opportunities here in Gambia or anywhere else in the world is to look for problems, like problems that you can solve. Babucarr came and saw that in Gambia, mostly advertisements are done through billboards or radios, and unless you are Africell, like, you cannot afford to have billboards everywhere. So that is how he started this taxi advertising. So I think it is really important to pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to your environment. What problems are people facing? Like, this is how businesses are created, by solving problems. Because when you look at it, boy, Gambia is full of problems. I mean, that is why you have all these Chinese, Indians and Lebanese coming here to solve the problems that we could not solve ourselves. That is why I really admire people like Babucarr and other young Gambians that are really pushing the boundaries to solve Gambian problems. So, he was marketing and advertising for brands, and through that, he saw another opportunity in real estate and property. He took it.
So we understand in Gambia there are a lot of agents and all that stuff. So we trying to innovate a way out of this agent thing and create a sort of virtual brokerage whereby anybody can come and list their property without paying any agent. And we'll have private property owners who don't want to be in the front, basically sell or rent their apartments at a convenient way. And 3 months after this, we partnered with a management company. I won't mention names, but managing some of the biggest oceanfront apartment residences here in Gambia to manage oceanfront apartments. And these are private exclusive owners, so they don't always want to be in the front. So with this, we expanded our portfolio to list more exclusive properties. Now we have at least about 70 or 80 properties listed on our platform, and more coming as well. So this is through the network that we've built from Outboost, allowed us to venture into real estate per se, even though it's a brokerage. We don't necessarily own the real estate, but we have exclusive rights to market the real estate properties on our platform to clients from Gambia, and also just for the clients and expats who travel to Gambia for holiday and also long-term stays as well. So this is how the Property U idea came up, and we thought it was a good opportunity to venture into.
So yeah, even with Outboost and Property U running, my man was still looking for more problems to solve. And he observed that like some photographers here don't have their own studio, or you have like freelance photographers and videographers who want to create quality content, but they have limited resources. That is why he launched Aduna Studios. But Aduna is not only for photographers or videographers, it is also for the Outboost branding and marketing team as well. Because now, whenever they have like a project or a contract that requires like a product shoot and the like, they can use this studio to do that. So basically killing two birds with one stone, solving their own problems at Outboost and also creating opportunities for influencers and creatives with limited resources.
Do not get me wrong, being a startup in Gambia doesn't mean that you start making money immediately, but if you look at companies like Facebook, it took them almost 10 years plus to make profit. So us expanding into these new products doesn't mean that, oh yeah, we're highly profitable, or we're making so much money in Gambia. But I believe our operations are being covered, and we feel like we can accommodate more products that can allow us to grow into the future. To think into the future, you have to have a vision, and at Outboost we have a vision to grow as a company, not just in Gambia, but beyond Gambia. So during our journey, while starting Outboost and starting a product under Outboost, the real estate side, Property U, after 2 years in 2022, we finally launched our own facilities in Fajara, a full suite agency with multimedia facilities within to be able to help us control the quality delivered to our clients, because we have had the opportunity to work with very big companies in Gambia, and they've been coming back to us for more and more and more. So to be able to meet their expectation, we felt like it was time to control our value chain. So when you talk about value chain, is basically, okay, let me just give you what a value chain means. So if you go to a supermarket and you want to buy maybe a yogurt, for example, so when you see the package, that's all you think about. There's been a lot of that yogurt has been through a lot of journey to get to that shelf. So you're talking about the cattle, the cow, how it was groomed. You're talking about how they were transported, from how the packaging happened. You're talking about the manufacturing. You're talking about bringing it from the warehouse to the supermarket. So, and with this, you have different players in it. So some of the biggest companies in the world own value chains of industries. So they don't just sell the yogurt, but they own the cow as well. So what we're trying to do to control our quality of service that we're delivering to our clients, being a full suite agency in 2022, full suite meaning 360 agency, like some people like to call it. We had the opportunity to work with different photographers and different creatives over our period of existence, but we felt like in order to control the quality of our work, we need to have just one facility whereby everything can be done in-house. This would give more opportunities to young freelancers, all them, so we can outsource their work, outsource our work to them, and be able to supervise and deliver good quality content. So this is how we came up with our latest product on our Outboost studio, Aduna. Aduna is an open source creative photography or videography studio which allows any photographer or any creative or any corporate organization to use the space as an interview spot or a newsroom, for example. Influencers have the opportunity to also use our booths, which are 6+ in number, and these are theme booths which can be changed all the time. So meaning influencers can have the opportunity to also deliver quality content to their audience. So this is some sort of digital, you can call it metaverse or whatever, Mark Zuckerberg is saying. So this is why we call it Aduna. For some people who don't know what Aduna means, it's world in one of. Aduna is, I would call it a platform instead of a studio, because you come here, you meet other photographers, you network, you collaborate on projects. Who knows, these projects could be featured on BBC someday. And this is an opportunity for creatives and freelance photographers and videographers to take their work to the next level. And as Outboost, the owner of Aduna Studios, a product of Outboost, our aim is to provide the facility and open it as much as possible so that you can do all the creative work that you need to do without any interference. If you had to call me at 3 a.m., okay, we need to do a photo shoot for a client, I'll come and open the door for you. That's how open we are. We're even planning to open weekends, late nights, everything. So really, us removing the barrier for you guys to create content, there's a lot of things that can spring out of it, and that's what I love to see. I would love to sit down someday and see that a production from Aduna Studios is featuring a BBC. I would be happy, because I feel like I'm a big contributor to my society by providing this facility to young photographers who may be talented but doesn't have the resources to have their own studio. So this is essentially what Aduna wants to do. We want any young freelancer or Gambian creative or anyone trying to do something to find a home where they can grow their brand, their business, their freelancing gig, job. So we're just looking to help in any way possible. And Outboost, being an advertising company, we want to also have these businesses coming in, from creative, from strategy to creative, because we already have a branding department who can help SMEs do this and all this creative. Because what SMEs do not do well in Africa in general is to brand themselves well, to be respected. And our media department, advertising department, can help these new businesses do this, creating business plans to creating a logo, to setting up a proper business profile, so that wherever they present it, they're able to have an upper hand than anybody else standing on the table. This is essentially what we want to do with Aduna, and we look forward to collaborations. We look forward to supporting youths in Gambia and non-Gambians, anybody who may be. I'm a young Gambian. I believe contributing towards my society is very important to me, because towards at the beginning of the journey, there were certain people who gave me a hand to get to where I am now. So I think it's my responsibility to do this for many other younger people who might feel inspired by the work that we do at Outboost.
So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel for more content. Also, I'll leave the link to the Outboost websites and all their social media platforms. You can also follow Babucarr on Instagram and Twitter at The Africanist. Peace.